Good morning, class, and hello all. Today we're going to be talking about industrialization during the Age of Revolutions. The Industrial Revolution was from 1750 to 1900, but today we're going to be talking more specifically about the Industrial Revolution in Europe and even more specifically in Britain, because the Industrial Revolution began in Britain with huge advancements in power technology like windmills, steam engines, electricity, and more. The windmill construction improved a lot by refinements of sails, self-correcting fantails, and fantails kept the sails pointed into the wind. The sail's design was further improved with the sail patent of 1807, and these sails were controlled all together with a lever, and by hanging weights on this lever, it made control of windmills more automatic. With all of these modifications, wind power was able to keep up with demands on power technology. Steam engines were everywhere, and they were the staple power source during the Revolution. After James Watts's patent of 1769, steam engines continued to improve for more than a century. He created the Newcomen engine and was inspired to improve the economy of energy. He met a man later on named Bolton, who would become his business partner, and during their time together they made many improvements to steam engines. They began spreading worldwide and had an extremely high demand, and they still remain today as a method of power. Electricity is a different story and was harder to bring to the British market. It was more popular in continental Europe and the Americas. The internal combustion engine had a few major problems, the first being it was hard to find suitable fuel, and the second was difficulty to maintain ignitions, and these engines were also relatively expensive to operate, so they were mostly used for small industrial establishments. Now, during the Industrial Revolution in Europe, there was a large development of industries. Metallurgy was an outstanding British achievement during the Industrial Revolution, with the development of techniques for working with iron and steel, which became the staple feature of the Industrial Revolution. Cast iron helped with bridge construction, factory framework, and more. Mechanical engineering was closely linked with iron and steel, and was brought about by demands of steam engines and larger machines, and played a vital part in increasing the mechanization of industry and transport. In the next class, we'll talk more about the industrialization in Europe and in the Americas, and then we'll finish off with in the Asias. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Created using Powtoon.